Legs said we back at it again. Hey, Monday night said we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends
that we back at it again.
Hey,
Hey. What do y'all? It's me, your girl Legs the Emjay. This is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive,
and we're back with another episode review. This is Love and Hip Hop Miami episode.
That's a good question. I would think 9.
I want to say 9. I feel
9.
like it's 9. Don't know the name of the episode, you guys.
Take a bow.
Oh, take a bow. It sure enough was.
How about a round of applause?
A standing ovation. Child, that's how.
Where the album at?
Like, who album?
Rihanna.
Girl, y'all said y'all get this album. Y'all get this album. My sister's too busy changing the world.
Fenty.
Fenty is changing the world. She's doing everything. Okay, she got her own fashion house now with Louis Vuitton, the first black woman to do so. She making history for y'all, and y'all worried about an album. Sis is making a legacy. Okay, y'all need to focus on what the future looks. Trying to tell them what about right now. Okay. Anyway, let's start the episode. Episode begins with, is it Trina? No. What episode started with?
Camellia practicing.
Oh.
Yeah. The song with Zoe.
Oh yeah, the little won't song she got with I Am Zoe.
She was
She was. Yo, I'm glad that Camellia is showing up for the girls with the real bodies, okay? She look good and she got a little tummy just like me. So I felt like, oh yes, come on. So she got her little outfit on. She in this empty dance studio practicing some type of choreography, I guess. And Sukihana come in. It kind of looked the same outfit she had on at what's his name? Oh, Saucy Santana party, but I'm really not quite sure. But she come in with these big old stripper boots on, baby. Baby can barely walk.
It was too cute.
She did look cute, but she was tiptoeing in that mug. Like she was trying to keep quiet, like she was sneaking back up in that house and stuff. Because she can't walk in the mugs.
She kidding. And
so then her and Camille, they sit down, they laughing and talking, and Camille's like, yeah, girl, like, well, Brad at? They's like, oh, she in the studio right now, so, you know, that's where she can meet up. But also, where's Alvin? So the BAPs have chosen to do a practice round with Alvin called a spot date, is what they call it. Not giving him no tour dates. They give him a spot date to see how he do. And so Alvin comes in. He like, hey, y'all, why y'all on the floor? Y'all need to be getting up and working. Sir, first of all, you need to be getting up and working. How you going to tell these people what to do? And you ain't doing nothing, anything the first. We ain't seen that a cent.
We about to get this money.
But I ain't seen a penny. I'm confused. So he over there talking about something. What Brad at? Oh, she in the studio. Okay, at least she working. Sir, goodbye. I do not like his attitude. I don't like Alvin.
I don't like
Alvin.
I
thought it was good of him. He need to go back to frying them chickens.
Nah, she's like,
like Sukihana, like on stage, he doing them reels.
Get them ribs.
And so he tell her that, yes, y'all, I got y'all a spot, ladies. I'm taking y'all to the top.
Period.
He's like, I got y'all a spot. We gonna go out there. I got y'all hotel. I got y'all transportation. I got everything set up. And we gonna. I got the deposit already. And I'm gonna get the what's it called, the payback, the something back, the back end, the back end.
Yeah, the back end.
I'm gonna get there when we get there to the thing. It's gonna be sold out. You know, we're going to some place called Homestead. Now, what Homestead, Florida is there, I do not know, but it sound country just by the name.
It really do.
It don't sound like something they'd be at, but they like, all right, well, you talking money, so you talking our language.
Right,
so
they get happy.
we gonna see what you gotta do. Right. We gonna see how you do with these, but we gonna see. Because before he came in, Camellia was sitting there like, you know, I don't really know if we really can trust you. Like, you trust Alvin, because you seen you work with Trina, but what have you done besides that? Like, what have you really been doing? So the girls are already not really trusting this man.
What they say, skeptical? Skeptical.
Because they're skeptical. They're a little skeptical of Mr. Man. And while they're in there talking, Miami Tip.
Before they get that, they told Alvin that his former members.
Oh yeah, they let them know that
And they
Bobby
take us flashback
to
it.
when Bobby and Alvin got into it, and they let him know
moment. That was
that
a
Bobby
good
is
moment.
joining them because he's gonna be the MC.
And I was kind of, we cool now, you know, but just let me do my job. Let him do his.
Ever since Trina mama died, apparently they put their differences aside for Trina.
That was the mending moment.
That was the mending moment. So we shall see. So they're talking about that. Miami Tilt walked in.
Looking good.
Y'all, we Miami Tilt with her body. She looked good. I'm really not trying to be fatty. But y'all can tell for real from last season to this season, sis done got some type of work done, or she got a fabulous trainer, one of the two, or both. Cause sis looked completely different. She kind of walked in. She had like this jumpsuit made out of camo or something. She kind of looked like a little toy robot, not a robot, toy little soldier. I was like, okay. I mean, but she was cute though. She was.
What is that?
Well, Tip that had some questionable outfits and she that came on this show. Let's not play.
This season she's been on point.
This season, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying for a Tip. But it's still a Tip fashion, okay? But anywho, and so she talking to them and they're like, okay, so y'all really finna go with Alvin. So she talked with Alvin. She said, hey, how you doing? You know. And Alvin's like, yeah. So she listened to what he got to say. But as soon as Alvin hit that door, she like, so do y'all really want to go with Alvin? Like, it's like, yeah, we gonna try it out. Like, we not really doing the whole thing with him. This is just a test. It's a trial. And she was like, you know, working with Alvin is not the worst idea, but it's also not the best idea. Like, we can also do better. And so Tip is kind of like a little side-eyeing the whole situation.
Like America.
And she was like, right. And she was like, because we got to make sure this man. I'm like, wait a minute, who is we, Tip? I'm trying to figure out.
How these managers do.
How you really get money off of this?
How these managers do.
I'm confused. But I just feel like as Tip being a manager, like she really don't have nobody, no references, no resources she can pull and ask like, oh, hey, such and such, like this is what I need. I need a tour manager for this. I feel like as a manager, you would have those connections, no?
You would think.
Just my opinion. Anywho, let's move on to the next scene, and who the next scene is?
We can just finish with them.
Oh, that's true.
The next scene was the U-Haul.
So they get ready to go on this tour. First of all, they meeting up in this little dinky plaza. First of all, why we meeting up at a plaza to get on the road? I mean, I understand sometimes you gotta meet people you can meet them at, but I was like, y'all can meet like at a little nice Walmart or something. Like that was it, but okay. Guess, you know, that'd be too much of on the block out in the background. I don't know. But they get there and it's Hood Brad and Chameleon and Bobby. Everybody like, what's Sukihana? What's Sukihana? Wow. What's Sukihana? And where's Alvin?
Oh man, Alvin was Sukihana.
Because he was late. And then even after him, Sukihana was late. Yeah. And then they sitting there looking like, okay, well, where he at? He put in this little white van that he looked like that mounted in a gator for this scene for production. And Sukihana get there late. They're like, girl, you been? You late. And then she was like, take my bag. And I'm like, girl, he the tour manager, not the roadie, but okay. Alvin's trying to do everything he can to please this girl so he can get in the bag. And then Sukihana like, what is this? This a U-Haul. And I'm like, this is not like no U-Haul. It just look like a regular little van. Look like a little church van.
The ones that was snatching up.
I'm not even finna joke about that, for real. Because at least these had windows. So we not gonna say that. At least they had windows. But Sukihana was like, she was like, I ain't finna get on this. And she tried like she was trying to back away. And she was like, She was like, you know, I am wretched, but I ain't that wretched. You know, I need a little something better. And they're like, girl, get on this van. And Hood Brother's just like, you know, we say we want to make this work, we're going to make this work through whatever. You know, and so they get on the thing and they get there to this homestay. Like I said, the place is country. It's all get out. The place look like where we come from. Like the place looked it looked real country. And so they pull up and to this child. It looked like worse than the Motel 6 child. It looked run through, baby. And Sukihana pull up. She like, this is where we staying at. This the hotel. No, ma'am. And they go, and Hood Brat's like, no, you know, cause Hood Brat was on the mind like, okay, yes, this is not where we want to stay, you know, but we can change and get ready for our performance, and then we'll deal with this later. Is what Hood Brat was like. And Hood Brat seemed the most level-headed out of all of these girls. Out of all the BAPs, Hood Brat seemed the most level-headed. So, Sukihana and Chameleon, they walk into the room, they look at the shower, they're like, this look like a prison shower. And them two dip out. They go and get their cars, and then when the car pull up, Sukihana's like, this is the type of thing we need right here. We trying to ride around no U-Haul. And again, she's like, you know, I ain't this type of girl, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all do call me bougie. And Hood Brat is like, yeah, Chameleonaire and Sukihana, they a little bougie. But, you know, if we came here to say we gonna work and do what we gotta do, this is what we came to do. Like, regardless of the situation, we can handle this later. But right now, we need to focus on getting ready for this performance. So, then let's go to the actual venue.
Okay.
Child, they pull up to this place called The Last Chance. The Last Chance Saloon.
They got some good promo now, because I want to visit if I'm ever...
When you going to Homestead, Florida?
I don't know when. Maybe we'll get booked out there. If the money... You not good?
It depends what the wedding look like. I mean, that place right there, that look like something I could have went to back at home.
Right.
Like, low-key look at the Legion.
But we getting paid now.
Right.
And that's the mentality Hood Brat kind of.
That is true, because, baby, they put up and... So,
oh, Alpha was upset.
Who?
Alpha,
yeah. They pull up and they all in they Miami's best child. Bobby got his half suit on, one half plaid, one half this bright green with these little fluffy feathery sleeves. Wrists.
Giving you looks.
Hood Brat got this bright green on, matching Bobby almost.
Looked amazing.
I mean, she did look good, but it was not that type of event.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, they walk in, it's all these old white people up in this place. Ain't nobody up in here. It looked like 6 people up in that mud. I'm like, dang, Mona, you can't hire no extras people. Y'all got these little white folk would have took a little check. You could have got some people off the street to come on up in there. Baby, then they got all these home-childed looking white people up in here. Look like these old white folk look like they just had a hard day at the farm or the ranch or something.
Brat had a bug in her drink.
Right. They're trying to order drinks. It's a mess. So finally Sukihana and Chameleon, they come up and they like, oh, what's these like? And they all dressed up. Sukihana got this tight little tan looking dress on. Chameleon got this bright blinged out gold dress on, all these fillers on it. And Alvin like, I don't understand what happened. The promoter bamboozled me. He bamboozled me.
But it's the money to...
he bamboozled me. He told me it was gonna be sold out. It was gonna be sold out. And the girls are like, Alvin, what is this? Cause this don't look like nothing you were talking about. This looks a hot mess, and we're not here for it. We're gonna leave. And he said that even though it's not sold out, the promoter still came through and he gave them the money.
And that happens.
So they still need to perform in order to get this money.
Bye.
And Sukihana is upset about this, honey. She sat down, so we're trying to drink her little drink. She's like, I ain't missing time with my kids for no bull crap like this. And she is upset, honey. But Chameleon trying to make the best of it. She kind of hugging the people. And they're like, oh my, you know how white people are. They love to hug on people when they be drunk. Oh my God, hi. Oh my God, I love your outfit. It's amazing. It's like,
why do white people do that for
I
white
don't
people?
know. White people, can y'all let us know down in the comment why y'all be so touchy feelings when y'all get a little something in your system? Cause y'all be all up on people. I'm like, hey, I'm here for you to back up. I know you like that. But she over here get drinks from the fans, from the peoples and stuff. And so then they do what they have to do. They get to hosting and they get to not hosting, they get to performing.
Yeah, Bobby started hosting.
Bobby started hosting. He's like, all right, good bread. And then come back here, let's talk about some. Who want a nigga to fly y'all out? Ain't nobody saying nothing. No, what people looking like? First of all, you already they scared to say nigga because it's all okay.
Don't try.
They don't want to try it. Black History Month just ended, but baby, Black History all year long.
Period.
We don't care. So they were all really looking like, did they just say Karen? Oh my goodness. And so the white people are sitting there like, we don't even know what flying out or flew out even means, honey. And so Hood Brat get back and doing her little rap and then like, all right, let's get up a Hood Brat. And while the other girls are performing, Sukihana sitting in the corner pouting, sipping her drink, and she like, I ain't performing. I ain't coming for this, I ain't coming for this. But Hood Brat is like, listen, no matter what the circumstances is, they say circumstances are that we gotta do this for this money, okay? Regardless of what's going on, whatever, how many people in here, we still gotta perform like it's a sold out concert because we getting paid to do this. So it is what it is, and so that's what her and Chameleon are doing. So Chameleon, she the next one up, and she performed her little song "Won't" with the one with Zoe. But I'm like, the part they play on the television, I don't think that's the part that Chameleon's performing, because they playing I Am Zoe's part. They're not even playing Chameleon's part. So I was like, that was a little messed up. I mean, shout out to I Am Zoe though.
Right.
He got his stuff on TV, but it was just like,
Right. That's probably what she was doing, helping him out.
Maybe she was, but it's Chameleon start her little song, won't. This girl is climbing on the bars. These white people looking like, girl, what in the world? And they looking like, but you know, I ain't gonna lie, the white people was some good sports though.
They were.
They was not acting funny. Maybe they were too drunk to realize what was going on. But they was not acting funny with them. They wasn't acting racist. They wasn't acting no type of way. They was like, ooh, all right. Mm-hmm. They was sitting there sipping their little drink and trying to do whatever.
It was fun.
And so then Sukihana's like, and so Bobby's like, here is Sukihana. And Sukihana's like, no, she's still kind of like, they're like, come on, girl, come on. And then the whatever little crowd that we got, they like, Sukihana.
Suki.
And then she's like, oh my God. I started to cry, calling for me, so I had to perform. Girl, we're crying.
That's so.
And then she was like, put it all in your throat. I was like, these people were just a hot mess. This is so ghetto. I need some Rick. I was like, girl, what? And you see these white people, they trying to do their best. They trying to do their best to twerk.
Like the little white meme.
Right, like girl, they were struggling. But hey, the girls did what they had to do. The BAPs was like, the BAPs, we did it. This is our first time. We came through trial and tribulation, but we did it.
They are like my faves. Like,
yeah, it was a good look for Mona. I mean, I really hope it don't happen what always happened. People be close friends, and then next thing you know, next season they falling out.
I really hope not. But this is the thing, is that I like how Atlanta isn't having fallouts like that. Like, they still having that tight, like, niche.
That's
of
true.
course, a few of them, but it gives me hope, because it's kind of like, okay, Mimi, Tokyo, Shikana, Sierra, everybody's still cool,
That's true.
Bambi. I see this. I can see it.
Are you not baby pregnant?
I can see it. I did. I'm happy for
Congrats.
it. I'm gonna see it on the season.
Right.
We cling close to where it all began.
Woo! Yes, Lord.
It all began.
But yeah, I'm really loving this whole like sisters bond. I'm loving it.
Fight together.
They ratchet, but girl, we love it. I like them together.
Yeah, it's everything.
So let's move on to the next person.
Trina and Joy linked up.
That's right. The cousins link up again. I feel like they always meet up at some type of restaurant.
I love it. They look
good.
good.
They always look good. Joy always look beautiful.
Always.
Trina always look good.
Always.
And so they sit down, and Trina just she's kind of just dealing with everything, and she's just like, right now, I really just don't know what to do. Like, I can go one or two ways. I can either try to just put out new music and just try to go that way, or once I get everything fixed, and with the record that I got now, and like re-release it, or I could just go in a new way, or I could just scrap it all together and just do something completely different. So she doesn't really know what she kind of wants to do. It's a little overwhelming. And Joy, she's gonna talk to her about it, and she's like, you'll find the right thing to do. And she's kind of like, I know it's getting close to your mom's birthday. And Trina is like, yeah, that's just another thing on top of everything else that I got going on that is stressful, and this year has just been hard for me. Just feel like nothing is going my way. I tried my album, that didn't work. This tour didn't work out. My mom passed. Like, it's just a lot on her right now. She kind of just feeling like everything's not going right. And Joy is like, well, let's try to get away. Like, let's go to the Bahamas and celebrate your mom's birthday.
Right.
And Trina's just she kind of is on the fence at first. She kind of like, I don't know if I want to go because I'd rather some people like to just deal with their grief in their own way. And they don't want to be around other people or have to deal with nobody else, which is understandable. But Joy is like, your mom was raised in the Bahamas. We can go visit our family members that are in the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? So I really think it'll be good for you to do that. And Trina's like, well, if I do go, I only want to do fun stuff. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to do anything like that. And Joy's like, but no, we still need to take time to have a memory for your mom. Like, when your mom passed, she told us that she didn't want no funeral. She didn't want us to be sad. That's why her memorial service was a celebration. It was a celebration of her life. And I know that that's what she wants to continue to do, is to celebrate her life instead of just mourning her life. And so I felt like it was really good to see, Joy telling that to Trina, because, sometimes grief is a very difficult thing, and it takes different shapes and forms for different people.
Okay.
But the best thing you can do is to celebrate that person's life, because, your family member, whoever is gone away, they don't want you to be sad forever, So I was glad that Joy was able to convince Trina to go on this trip to the Bahamas. And Trina's like, well, let's invite Bobby, because even though he'll get on my nerves, I know he'll make me laugh. And then she tell Joy, like, okay, well, and you can invite Trig. And Joy like, invite Trig. She was like, I don't really know. She was like, it might be good for him to get out, with everything that just happened with the arrest and everything. It might be good for him to, get out too. And Joy's like, well, I guess I'm going to look up maybe some granny panties, girl, because I can't be wearing nothing sexy around Trig. Because I don't want no miscommunication. She's like, all right, time for the main event, everybody.
They delivered too.
They did.
They delivered.
Child. Okay, so we get to Amara, La Negra.
Look good.
PreMadonna. Yeah, I like that. She said on her social media she's trying to switch up different styles. That, of course, her signature look, what she's always going to feel like it's her afro. But ain't nothing wrong with switching it up. That's part of Black Girl Magic, okay? We can give you Sherry one day, and we can give you Katana the next, you know what I'm saying? Who you want me to be today, you know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing wrong with that. So Amara got a blonde wig on. I thought it was cute on her. The lace could have been melted a little bit better in the front, but it wasn't that bad. I've seen worse on these shows, to be honest. But she was so PreMadonna. They sitting there talking, and PreMadonna's just like, after talking to her and everything, talk about her business, everything, just seeing like Amara just letting these men in her life just kind of do whatever, and she kind of, PreMadonna felt like, she just hate to see, a young Black successful woman, get caught up with these men and mess herself up without thinking about herself. So, how people like to say, she's trying to come to her woman to woman to see, be like, girl, maybe you need to check some of your people in your camp out, like your men. Okay, so they sat down there talking. I really can't remember what her and PreMadonna were talking about before. All we know is her homegirl, Ann, I finna call her Amy, child. Ann come in, and Amara seemed kind of blindsided.
She was.
Like,
what you mean?
She was. I can't really tell if she was acting or she really was blindsided, because Amara was looking like, who is this?
Right.
Like, and she, of course, Ann sat down, and PreMadonna was like, hey girl, this is my homegirl Ann. And she's MJ's ex from like a long time ago.
So disrespectful.
And at first Amara was like, what? How could you do this? Like, why would you even bring this girl to me?
Like, but that's what Jocelyn warned us about. I knew not to doubt my girl.
First of all, we didn't see Jocelyn in 5 episodes.
Prima Piggy.
Okay. We see Jocelyn in 5 episodes, so.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I miss my girl.
Clickbait, but okay.
But I seen her on Marriage Boot Camp every week. That's my show.
I mean, it is what it is.
And I gotta get your Zeus. You don't got Zeus.
Who got the? Somebody sent me they link. They log in.
Right, cause I heard the show was lit.
Right, I be watching the little clips on Sherry. That's all I can do for you, baby.
Yeah, it did.
But anyway, Amara's like, girl, how could you? What's going on, Amara? And then PreMadonna was like, no, it's not like that. And I'm like, it is like that though. Like, you could have at least told me.
Give
that
me the
you was
option.
bringing this girl to me. Like,
give me the option.
That's just really disrespectful. Like, you wouldn't like it if she bought one of your husband's exes up to you. Like, you probably.
But she not seeing that right now because it's not in her shoes, and that's what happens with people.
Right, and so she's like, listen. I really wasn't trying to be no disrespectful tip or anything like that. I just thought you might want to hear what Ann got to say. And Ann is like, I'm just trying to come to you as a woman.
She real aggressive too.
Yeah, she was kind of aggressive. And at first, Amara was defending her man, and she kind of was like, okay, but like, who is you? Like, why should I believe anything you say? And they going back and forth, and oh girl, she like, listen, I'm just trying to say, like, it wasn't like me and MJ with no fly by night type of thing. Cause Amara she asking like, how long were y'all together? And she was like, with me and MJ, it was no fly by night thing. We was together for 3 years. And in those 3 years, I supported him with everything. Also, I had my son living with us too, and he was living with us. And I supported him throughout the whole thing. And even when times got bad, MJ would never get a job. And Amara's like, well, that's the past. Why are you bringing all this stuff to me? She was like, I don't see what that got to do with me, and blah, blah, blah. And then Ann was like, well, do he got a job now?
And the question was never answered, if I'm not mistaken.
And she nothing she could say, because no, he don't. And so she was like, Amara was kind of like, she just kind of was sitting there receiving all the information from that point on. And she was like, she was like, well, however he's with you, that doesn't mean he's that way with me. And she was like, oh no, like I know MJ will sweep you off your feet. He the perfect gentleman. He open all the doors. He rub feet. He do this. He'll be your assistant. He'll be your supporter. He'll do this. He'll do this. He'll do that. He'll do everything but work. And I'm just trying to let you know as a woman to kind of give you the heads up so you won't be blindsided like me. And Amara's kind of just like taking all of this in, and she seemed a little shocked or a little, apprehensive, and she's just kind of like, wow, like you can see some of the stuff that the lady was saying struck a chord with her.
Oh yeah, for sure. It hit her all the way back to her crib. Like she kept that energy all the way back.
Right, and baby, when I tell you, Amara and them gave us this telenovela scene, child, look like something that be straight on Telemundo.
Like it's coming for that MTV movie.
Girl, I don't know if Amara was for real or this was her acting skills. But baby, if she was acting, Amara had the acting skills on point tonight, okay? Because after she talked to PreMadonna and them, she's really going over through everything. And she's like, even regardless if this happened 10 years ago, everything that she is talking about is happening to me right now. And so she goes to the house, and as soon as she get there, it's, like I said, real dramatic. She's like, MJ. He come down the stairs. He's like, baby, what's wrong? She's like, I'm so disappointed. I feel betrayed. He's like, you feel betrayed? Like, what's going on? And she's like, I talked to Ann, and she was saying this, she was saying that, and he was just like, so you just gonna believe her? You just gonna take her side?
Why would you?
You just gonna go over her? And she's like, no, MJ, like I'm saying, what, like, she was just saying like how you didn't support her, how you didn't like whatever. He's like, I don't support you. She's like, yes, you do support me, but we talking about bills. And he was like, so I don't pay the bills. And she looking like, no, Negro, you don't pay the bills. I mean, she said that, but with her eyes, how she looked at him was like, what are you talking about? You don't pay the bills. And so they going back and forth, and he kind of starts yelling at Amara, saying, "You just gonna take this woman's side. So just cause somebody from my past pull you to the side, you gonna let, you know, you just gonna let her destroy what we got going on. You know, everybody from the past, we happy. Oh, so people on the outside looking in, they're gonna try to break us down. They're gonna try to say whatever to make our relationship bad or to make us break up."
I agree.
Right. I mean, I can agree with that too, but also, one, I probably would have came with more questions. I probably wouldn't have like directly went in like Amara did. I probably would have just been like, okay, listen, I talked to this lady and she raises some questions for me. And I'm not saying that she is right about everything. I'm not saying that you're wrong or everything because that was your situation and I don't know the whole deal. What I want to talk about with you is the things that she talked about that seems like what I'm feeling right now or what I'm going through right now. And then we have a discussion. But Amara kind of like charged in head first with it. And after that, it lost it. And you know, men, they ain't really too good when you try to come with them like that. They don't. And so he like, so you just gonna believe her? It's two sides to every story. You just gonna take her side of the story? You need to listen to my side of the story? You know, She's like, I'm not saying I'm not trying to take your side of the story. She said, but everything she's talking about, I'm living right now. Like everything she's saying is what I'm going through with you right now. And she was like, well, you know, he's like, I have been struggling. She was like, but you know, there's good times and bad times. And Amara's like, well, when the good times gonna come? Because, sir, all I've seen are the bad times with you. You keep saying you go to the base, I'm grinding, I'm trying to get stuff together, but da-da-da-da-da-da. Sir, what is you doing right now? What is putting food on the table right now? I understand you say you're trying to get this music and stuff, but, baby, you could do this music stuff and still have a 9 to 5. I don't know why people think they can't be an entrepreneur or want to appear to do their career and they just feel like they can just quit their jobs or not have no money or have no job. Like, until you get to the level to where you can be solely successful off of your dream or off of whatever you're trying to do, you still need a regular income. You need some type of income source of money. If that's not a 9 to 5, you need to come up with some business. You need to hook up with Spectacular somebody and get some type of business, get you a rental property. Baby, we need something. And so they yelling back and forth. And he's like, I can't believe it. She was like, I just feel like it's time for you to leave. I just feel like I need a break right now from you, and I think it's time for you to leave. He go upstairs and she crying. She going to mommy. Mommy like, what's wrong? She got her rollers in, the assistant there. And she's just like, I just can't with him right now. And then you hear something like get broke or hit. And then Amara started, she going to full-fledged mode. Don't you be breaking in here. Don't you be breaking. Then she's speaking in Spanish. She's like, you better be careful. You better not break nothing up in my house. So mommy go upstairs to go talk to the man. And she like, you know, what's going on? He's like, I just don't understand. Like, I'm grinding. I'm working as hard as I can. And I don't see why that's not enough for her. And blase, blase, blase. And Amara's downstairs getting comforted by the assistant. But, you know, mommy gonna go on the side with her daughter. She was like, okay, I understand that. But, you know, for Amara's sake, you need to get up out this house. And so he packed up his bags and he's like, I'm finna go to a hotel. He's like, but I ain't losing you. I ain't gonna let you go. And that be scaring me when men start talking like that, because that sounds a little possessive, okay? That sounds
think it's romantic?
No, not when you talk like, not in that tone of voice, like, I'm never gonna let you go. Like, that kind of sound like one of them stalker situations. Like, if she try to move on, you gonna track me down or something. Like, it sounds a little weird to me. He's like, I ain't gonna never let you go. And he walk out the house. And he's like, you know, I'll never leave you. I'm never gonna let you go. He walk out the house. And I was just like, sir, what? So he walk out the house. He leaves, go to a hotel. And then we end our beautiful telenovela scene.
Yeah, they definitely did that.
Yeah, that was a good, I ain't gonna lie, that was a good scene.
On the Spanish network and all.
Right, that was a good scene. Amara bought it this season, y'all. Even though we clearly see her and Emjay work things out because they still together to this day, but hey, girl, that's what you want. But I like my grandma used to say, if a man, like in the Bible, I think it do say in the Bible, if a man don't work, he don't eat. Then we get to Shay and Emjay talking. Of course, I guess he ain't had no money for no hotel, so I guess he go to his sister's house. And it was weird on how they did the editing because they made it seem like a day had went by because we had a couple of scenes in the middle, but then the man still had the same outfit on. Mona, I need for y'all to have. If that's how it's gonna be, this should have been the next scene right after the scene with Amara, like not the other scenes. But anywho, he go to Shay's house and Shay like, brother, what you doing here? And he's like, yo, man, Amara met up with Ann, and Shay was like, who? So that's made me believe, is this whole thing with Ann even real? Was he even in a relationship with this woman? Because I'm like, first of all, Ann look old. How old is MJ? Because she said they dated 10 years ago. So I'm a little, the little timeline on that is a little weird to me. Like, how old is Mr. MJ? Black don't crack, so who knows? But anywho, she's like, Ann, she was like, 10 years ago, Ann. And she was like, what is Amara talking to her for? And of course, Becky and her hair got her brother's side. Shout out to Rocks for Becky and her hair. Um, but of course, she take her brother's side, and she like, well, Mara should never listen to what no other woman got to say about her man. She should have stuck up for you because you her man, and whatever issues y'all got, whatever, she should have just left it with y'all instead of listening to what this woman got to say. And MJ like, that's how I feel, but whatever she said got Amara riled up and got her looking at our situation, so she kicked me out of the house. And Bucky is like, she should have done it to you, brother. And basically, I guess she gonna talk to her.
I was surprised she never like mentioned you could stay with me.
Right.
That was different.
Me too. I was surprised she didn't say that too. And it also, it's like, but you're just taking your brother's side. But again, you should have asked. You should have asked what was said. Like, she was so quick to just be like, "Oh, you shouldn't listen to nothing that nobody got to say about your man." That's not all the way technically true. Yes, I don't say, certain people, like, you shouldn't be listening to everybody's advice about your relationship. But if somebody ex come all the way out their way to come talk to you about this person, I would be a little apprehensive, because ain't nobody ex is just coming out the woodwork like that. Because I know for sure I'm not going out my way to go talk to any of my ex's prior people, unless, it was a situation that I really thought was dangerous or whatever. But it's certain people you shouldn't listen to, but it's like, she did know this person, y'all could talk about it or whatever. But you shouldn't just always have your man's side 100%. Like, you can question people on things. It shouldn't be like this absolute, just like, oh no, he ain't do this, he ain't do nothing wrong. It's like, okay, yeah, he probably did do something wrong in that relationship, and you could talk about how that trauma or whatever the consequence of the relationship now affects your relationship, because whatever somebody you dated with, they have baggage, they have trauma for things that they have happened before. So yes, that relationship was in the past, but those experiences, those trauma is still with that person that you're with right now. So y'all have to delve into that and deal with that and unpack that. And I kind of just don't feel like Amara and MJ have done that. So I wouldn't be so quick to just be like, oh yeah, no, you could talk about a man like that, But like I thought, I knew Shay was gonna have her brother's side and not Amara's side. And so we just gonna see when her talking about. But I'm like, girl, like Amara said in the previews, why do I need to talk to you about this? You're his sister. You don't need to talk. I don't need to talk about a relationship with you. You need to stay in the sister's place, okay? If your brother come and talked about whatever issues in the relationship with you, okay, keep that between you and your brother. Don't kind of come bring it to me, because we not in a relationship. If your brother want to bring you in, cool, whatever. Which is why, low key, I don't really like bringing my family into, relationship problems, especially if I know if I'm going to get back with the person. Because then the family, they always going to remember what that person did. You don't forget and I moved on.
Always.
But your family going to be like, we remember that time when they ain't going to forget. So that just gets messy. But we're going to see how this whole thing turn out, you guys. But that was this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. As always, it's been me, your girl Lex D. MUA. This is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from JeffreyShowLive.
And we out.